gunshots, and then I kind of ducked behind my car.
Yeah, it was people ducking, running behind Chipotle and stuff like that.
More gun violence in a popular Akron entertainment district. 2 innocent bystanders injured, caught in the crossfire at the same spot where another man, also in the wrong place at the wrong time, was killed during another gunfight last fall. Thanks for joining us on 19 News and streaming on 19 News Plus. I'm Caitlin McCarthy. The shooting happening just weeks after the city added new security measures to the area. Keith Grant has the breaking details.
2 people caught in the crossfire of gunshots early Sunday morning in Highland Square, and the suspects still on the loose. Akron police say 2 men started shooting at each other near this parking lot. 2 bystanders hit, one still in critical condition.
I heard 14 gunshots, and then I kind of ducked behind my car.
Police finding 20 shell casings. Officers were already here on a special detail. They were breaking up a nearby fight when the shooting started just before bar close. Ward 1 council member Fran Wilson says the city has been working to get ahead of crime, hiring private security on weekends and adding more officers to the area this week.
When there's hundreds of people in one area, it is incredibly difficult to manage with the level of personnel that we have both on the private and the public side.
But Sunday's shooting happening anyway in front of a crowd and 50 yards from police.
It is astonishing the level of bad behavior that people will do and violent behavior in front of a large crowd and in front of the police.
Police have not arrested the 2 men in connection to the shooting at Highland Square Sunday morning. Police are still looking for them on the loose. Keith Grant, 19 News.